take your seats. At this time, I would like to extend a special welcome and thank you to any distinguished guests visiting today. I would also like to introduce our official party for today's ceremony. Lieutenant Colonel Nolan Rogenkamp, Deputy Director of Aviation Medicine, Master Sergeant Kat Assermendi, Senior Enlisted Advisor of Department of Aviation Medicine, and Lieutenant Colonel Christopher Grace, Flight Surgeon Course Chief. The Deputy Director of the Department of Aviation Medicine, Lieutenant Colonel Nolan Rogenkamp.
Good morning. To the distinguished guests, the dedicated faculty, proud family members, and most importantly, to the graduations of the Flight Surgeon course, congratulations. It's a profound honor to stand before you today as the Deputy Director of the Department of Aviation Medicine. I'm here representing the Director, Colonel Height, who sends her deepest regards and congratulations. We're here to celebrate a significant milestone in your careers and in the life of Army Aviation Medicine. You've endured rigorous training, and today you earn the title Flight Surgeon. As you prepare to assume this critical role, it's essential to understand the depth and breadth of the responsibilities you are about to inherit. There's no better description of your mission than the one penned by one of your predecessors, Major General Spurgeon Neal. In his seminal work on medical support in Vietnam, he wrote, "The flight surgeon is a physician who has received formal training in the specialized field of aviation medicine. His mission includes the prevention and treatment of disease, injury, and mental or emotional deterioration among aviation flight, ground crew, and maintenance personnel. He monitors the programs of flyers and is expected to participate in frequent flights. He's confronted by the problems of traumatic injury, of acute and chronic disease, of psychiatric disorders, of personal hygiene, and environmental sanitation. The flight surgeon treats physical and mental conditions that might endanger pilots or passengers. Whether in the examination room or upon the flight line, he must be able to readily detect incipient major and minor disorders of personality in men who, in their zeal to fly, frequently try to conceal the disorders. In addition, the flight surgeon serves as medical member of aircraft crash investigation teams and, when possible, contributes to air medical research and development." This passage, though written decades ago, is timeless. It's your job description. It's the sacred trust placed upon you. You are the physician, the guardian, the confidant to our air crews. But your role extends beyond the clinic and the cockpit. First and foremost, you are a soldier. You're a warrior. The new field manual, the Army's primer to our profession, reminds us of this fundamental truth. It tells the story of Captain Ben Solomon, a dentist and medical professional like all of you, who during the battle for Saipan in 1944 found himself the last man standing at his aid station. When the enemies overran his position, he manned a machine gun, sacrificing his own life to cover the evacuation of his wounded patients. He was a dentist, but he was a warrior. Like Captain Solomon, you too must be ready for battle. You've been trained in the basic warrior tasks. I urge you to take care of these skills because they atrophy. Remember that they set you apart as a warrior, and you have a duty to keep them sharp. Train your soldiers on them, and in doing so, you will foster their warrior ethos and your own. As you step into your new roles, you also step into an era of unprecedented change. Both the aviation and medical communities are in a state of continuous transformation. Army Aviation is accelerating its acquisition processes to deliver capabilities, and simultaneously, Army Medicine is refocusing and focusing on transformation, integration, modernization, and partnerships to ensure we are ready for the demands of modern warfare. Your role is at the nexus of these two efforts. The medical and aviation communities must work together seamlessly to ensure our force is ready for the next conflict. By embracing new technologies, data-driven strategies, fostering a culture of rapid adaptation, you will ensure that the health and readiness of our soldiers remain our greatest strategic advantage. Today, you join a distinguished lineage of flight surgeons who have served with honor and distinction. The challenges ahead of you are great, but your training has prepared you for them, and you're now charged with the health, safety, and welfare of the finest aviators in the world. Carry this responsibility with the gravity and dedication that it deserves. In the words of Major General Neal, your charge is to meet the challenge with vigor and enthusiasm, and to accomplish your mission in the highest tradition of the U.S. Army and its medical department. Congratulations, graduates. Welcome to the team. Dust off, train to save, conserve the fighting strength. This will defend.
The Chief of the Army Flight Surgeon Course, Lieutenant Colonel Christopher Grace.
Congratulations to Flight Surgeon Class 263. I'm incredibly honored to have been a part of your flight surgeon training. Out of all the classes that I have trained, you easily stand somewhere near the top. You have been a pleasure to train and to work with, and I look forward to the opportunities to work with you in the future. I have been impressed with your desire to learn, your contributions to the class from your past experiences, your sense of humor, some of you, and also your courage as you serve in our armed forces. This course, this graduation, is an important event. For some of you, this is a significant turning point in your career, moving into the world of aviation medicine. Hopefully for all of you, this course has changed the way you think about medicine, about the Army, and where they intersect in the realm of aviation. I hope you have taken a keen interest in the profession and in the performance, safety, and health of the soldier and aviator in the context of an inherently risky but critical mission for the Army. Whether you remain in the field of aviation medicine for your career or not, I hope this perspective is something that you take with you wherever you go. I want to wish you good luck on your continued service to our nation. Thank you, and congratulations to U.S. Army Flight Surgeon Class 263.
We will now conduct the awarding of the wings. I ask that you hold your applause until the entire class has received their wings. The Distinguished Honor Graduate, Captain Jackson Hanley. Honor Graduate, Captain Keyoung Bae. Commandant's List, Captain Eric Reeves. Captain Thomas Gautier. Captain Tyler Tennant. Captain Bryce Vaughn. Captain Bradley Owens. Major Rod Del Guerrero. Class 26263, Captain Samuel Allay. Captain Kirsten Biter. Major Alice Blisman. Captain Emily Carmody. Captain Dawson Cohen. Captain Chase Dannell. Major John Day. Captain Owen Drozd. Lieutenant Angela Eckert. Captain Mark Eli Faudis. Lieutenant Luke Gislow. Captain Stephen Hagan. Captain Fat Huynh. Captain Francis Janton. Captain Kara Leonard. Captain Christopher Little. Captain Jacob Miller. Captain Elena Milstead. Captain Danielle Minicello. Lieutenant Commander Alexander Molinari. Captain David Owana. Major Natalie Picascio. That's right. I'm sorry. Captain Alden Race. Major Katrine Romstead. Captain Gregory Ruddy. Captain Gideon Singleton. Captain Christopher Olm. Major Brennan Vaughn. Captain Misha Vasali. Captain Dan Walton. Captain Benjamin Wheeler. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduates of Flight Surgeon Course 26263. We would also like to recognize the class leader, Lieutenant Eckert, for her diligence and leadership. The class leader, Lieutenant Eckert, will now speak on behalf of the class.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for being here. Thank you to the family, friends, and our support from back home that allows us to come here to these trainings, to go TDY, and to learn these skills that we need to take and apply out in our units. I'd like to say thank you to the cadre for teaching us and for sharing your insight and for being so welcoming of us to come back and reach out when we may need a helping hand. But most importantly, I want to thank my classmates for these past 6 weeks. Although it was a voluntold position, thank you for the opportunity to keep accountability, or maybe try to. Sorry, Fat, of you all during our field trips and coordinating events. Although Southern Alabama may not be anyone's top destination to come visit, I hope we can all look back on these past 6 weeks and think fondly of our time spent here as the Flight Surgeon class of 263. Thank you all, and keep in touch.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the service songs. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attendance. This concludes the graduation for Flight Surgeon Class 26263. Please feel free to move forward and congratulate today's graduates at this time. Above the best, conserve the fighting strength, dust off.